All right.
All right, fellas, man, we here. Bert, you can say that. You can say that. Everybody home safe, resting, something like that. So let's do this. Welcome to the What's Good, Bro podcast, man. We got the full crew here at home. I would say chilling, but we here working.
Yeah.
No, I'm chilling.
Yeah, my nigga got a whole 8 hours of sleep, so it's different.
Right. 2020, right?
Like, lucky bastard.
So y'all know how we do it, man. We're gonna go around, get our check-ins in, yo, and then we can get into our last episode of 2020, yo.
Last episode.
What did I tell you about 2020? Stop saying that. No.
It's about to be 2021 now, yo. So that's next.
I'm gonna slap you on site.
We're gonna start with
you. You said 2020.
We ended 2020.
All right. What's up with you?
What's good with you, bro?
Yeah, what's good with you, Tweezy?
I'm chilling. I got 8 hours of sleep. I got my drink in my cup. I'm flossing, you understand? Bling, bling, you understand? Watching the baby right now, you know, got the shades, got the lights. Look at the lights, yo. Look at the lights, so fluorescent. Mm-hmm. But I'm done.
You got a medallion.
Hey, go straight. You want to point that shit out.
Ooh, okay. Who's next? I guess me. I'm next.
Yeah, yo, that was good.
Ooh, well, since recording this Christmas Eve, it's kind of weird. This is a different type of holiday this year since, you know, it's like quarantine holiday. I am going to go see my family tomorrow, which is, I guess I'm looking forward to it, but, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Home? You have no home.
Okay.
So I'm watching Fresh Prince.
Do you want to
I'm watching Fresh Prince. I'm watching Fresh
you
Prince.
want to do that?
You want to do that?
Wow.
What's been good with you, Sonny?
Yo, I'm feeling, you know what? I'm feeling grateful, man. You know, as of late, you know, you hear about people going through, you know, so much stuff. Like, you got some people out here that, you know, unfortunately are homeless and jobless due to COVID. And we're going to get into that. But, you know, I'm feeling grateful once again, post negative results, still dodging Rona. Hopefully, God willing, I don't catch it again. But I'm feeling grateful, man. I'm out here feeling grateful, man. And, you know, just counting my blessings and thankful for every good thing that's happened in 2020 and optimistic that 2021, I'll be able to, you know, just come into the attitude that any obstacles that come, you know, my way, we should be able to overcome. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a big one for real. Yeah, and for myself, man, I've been staying low, staying Rona free myself. Actually, my sister came down with the virus earlier last month, or about a month ago.
Wow. So
it's good to have her back and healthy, and the whole family, you know, excited for the holidays and go seeing them and chilling with them.
But you know what? It's always like, you know, because she seemed very safe, like, you know, very cautious and very safe. And I don't know why. It always seems like the situation where the people are most safe, most everything, they somehow end up with the damn virus.
Yeah.
And I noticed that, you know, is she, you know, you said she had the virus. Is she better now?
Yeah, she better now.
Good,
she got negative results. So everything is back on the up and up, man.
Good.
Yeah. So let's get into it. Last episode of the year.
Yes, sir.
We really want to just, you know, highlight 2020, recap it the best we can, because hell shit doesn't happen.
Not that many highlights.
Huh?
It was horrible.
I was about to say, like, for real, 2020 really felt like 3 months for me, yo. This nigga.
Word?
I mean, like,
give it here.
We had January, February.
Give it here.
Virus.
What was that?
Yeah.
I said it felt like we only had 3 months of 2020 for real. Like,
okay.
January, February, and then the virus just took everything else out, yo.
And look, and I know we could talk on it later, but you know, it ain't been the same since Kobe died, yo.
Well, I'm about to say, because even January and February was shit.
That's real.
Ain't been the same since Kobe died, yo.
That was really the beginning for real.
I think when that happened and they were prepping for the ceremonies and stuff, that's when we started hearing about Asia and Europe. I mean, that's when we started hearing about it, and then they got here, and then boom, here come the rest of 2020.
Yeah. Shit, and actually, that's a good. Let's start there. Let's start with Kobe, because that was the beginning of the year, top of the year.
Yeah, top of the year.
Mamba.
That was crazy.
Rest in peace to Kobe Bean Bryant.
Kobe fucking Bryant. Yes, rest in peace. Just
And,
wow.
That was I think that was probably for us when that happened and we had that segment talking about it. Like that was a really good segment for us, and you know, we was able just to talk through it and get through it. And that was just a really big moment within the basketball culture and hip hop, and it was definitely a tough one.
Amongst Black people, period, especially East Coasters, because you know he is a resident of Philadelphia, that's where he come from. So it's just like really strange to see someone at that level like die, especially in such a tragic way. It wasn't like he got sick. It was like when you heard it, you couldn't believe it. So sadly, it set the tone for the year.
And when you see somebody like when you're talking about Kobe Bryant, you know, being in his 40s, early 40s, I think at that time.
Yeah.
He was still building stuff post his basketball career. He still had a whole professional career, you know, making films, had a series. Then he went to what was it?
Like an Emmy, I think.
Yeah. He won an Emmy. So he was building a whole nother career and building a whole nother legacy on top of, like, you know, you got to understand, like, wherever you rank him or not, he was in conversations with Michael Jordan and LeBron, and he was the best player in the world and had some of the greatest rivalries in NBA history. And he, like he said, he's from Philadelphia, so he's an East Coast kid who played, you know, who played on the West Coast and is a Laker legend. So he just had so much, like, you know, love and respect everywhere. And, you know, his name is a staple. Well, they became such a staple that it just hit the world hard, man. Like, you know, who didn't, if you didn't love Kobe, you have respect for Kobe.
Yeah.
And you appreciate it and you recognize his greatness. That was the thing that kind of hit. We lost that greatness. You know, that left the world, you know?
Yeah. It's tragic. Yeah, so from Kobe, not too far after that, this is lighter than the Kobe Bryant tragedy. In the beginning of February, to kick off Black History Month, Meg Thee Stallion was caught getting kissed on by G-Eazy.
Yeah, Jezebel.
She had a hell of a year too.
Which gladly that didn't set the tone for her year, because she moved on from that tragic situation. And
got a midget and then got shot in the foot.
Another one. What a brother.
Yeah, that's a midget, yo. He 4 foot of nothing. God damn.
Yeah.
So yeah, she had a good year in music. She was Artist of the Year, but then you know, outside of that,
debatable.
And a lot of other stuff.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, music-wise, because we men that like women, and her music isn't for men that like women, it's for women, period. I mean, music-wise, I'm not a fan, but she had like the biggest song of the year, the biggest video of the year, and
she got shot.
Yeah, allegedly. She got shot by Tory Lanez, allegedly.
Yeah, it's either that or those syringes. You know, if you put the syringe at the tip of the tongue. Never mind, y'all know what I'm talking about.
She got, you know, she got that 50 Cent status.
Hey,
shot. She a rapper who got shot.
Yeah. Tell about it.
Respect on her name, yo.
Yo, but yeah, and regardless, yeah, that what was his actual name?
Daystar Peterson.
Daystar.
And this nigga just put out another album.
Yeah, he did.
Shame on that nigga.
Yeah.
Anybody listen to it?
How dare you?
No.
No. Yeah.
It's gonna be a no for me, dog.
How you 4'11" and try to poke your chest out? I don't get it. How dare you?
He's 4'11".
Might as well be.
Yeah.
We can all see the top of his head.
Right.
So yeah,
you can't be a borderline midget, have a worse than LeBron hairline with fake, having to put fake implants in and talk all that shit. You out here shooting people in the foots. Come on now, shooting women.
The thing is, up until that point, him and Meg was like toe to toe, like the biggest influential music artist of the year. He had Quarantine Radio going, and I don't know what happened, Mike. He went to a Kardashian party and everything went wrong. He should know that black white people, black men, and the Kardashians should not mix well.
I don't know what it is.
Sunken place.
What else?
It's something.
Well, if we going to the Kardashians, let's go with Mr. Kanye.
Mr. West.
President. So he didn't win.
He didn't win.
He gets an A for effort.
I think he got like 11,000 votes though. But he finally put out the Sunday. Was that this year or that was the end of last year when the Sunday Service album came out? I don't know.
It was probably last year because I think it came out around Christmas.
The Choir. Yeah. I mean, honestly, he kind of went ghost after that. I guess he was putting out the Yeezy slides or whatever they are. They look like
whatever
rocks.
could be found in the grocery store.
Yeah.
Them don't. Calvin loves them though.
Yeah, I was about to say, yo, I haven't got mine yet, so don't.
I'm mad that you're still like trying.
Like, yeah, you still on that fucking wave.
Yo, I'm getting them, yo. They slides and they be like $200. That's crazy.
Well, shit, I guess if you got them on in the middle of nowhere, and you're in the wilderness, they're edible.
Yeah, hey.
If you
When in doubt. When in doubt.
Shit.
Oh man.
That'd be an expensive ass meal. I think they're overly expensive too. You know how Yeezy does it. Make you look like a homeless person for fucking $5,000.
Right.
All right. That shout out to my man JoJo.
Shout out to the babies.
Shout out to the babies.
That home recording is real, yo.
Hey man.
So
I don't know if this was on the bracket on the thing today, but didn't they have like Grammy nominees this year and people were talking about the snubs?
It's every year, man.
The snubs.
Yeah. I don't even know who got nominated for what. I just don't pay.
Freddie, I think it was for best rap album. I think it was Freddie Gibbs, D Smoke, Royce the 5'9", who I still have not listened to a song ever in life of Royce the 5'9".
I haven't heard Royce the 5'9" since 2005.
Yeah. I'm sure you heard a Royce song. You just ain't realize it for real.
Yeah.
That's enough, Kelvin. That's enough.
No,
I didn't realize it was him.
Yeah,
I did.
I asked you what you said. I'm quite surprised that he got Grammy nominated for real.
Well, white people like him. He was Eminem's sidekick. So white people.
Well, I guess if Eminem likes him, he's all right.
Yeah, that Marshall Mathers co-sign.
He's like the
only
Robin.
candidate, the only nominee rather that I fuck with is Freddie Gibbs. Even though I don't think he's necessarily I like him, but I don't think he qualifies. Like I'm a huge Freddie Gibbs fan, because his music is dope to me. But I'm saying how much radio play is he getting? That's a factor to me. Like if you hitting the radio, then okay. But I don't think he doesn't make radio albums, but he makes dope albums. So
I disagree with that though, just because radio is normally paid for. So he has a backing. So other artists that normally suck, they just have a backing from the people that pay out to the radio companies.
Yeah, but if
play
it's
their records.
trash music,
if you're a dope artist, you're a dope artist.
Well, yeah. No, I agree with that, but I'm saying usually when you talk about someone who can make a hit or has a single, the singles usually hit radio waves. They hit stations and they get millions of views. He doesn't really have singular songs that he's featured on that really get that type of push or you hear on the radio or anything like that. He doesn't have those individual hits, but his whole album, great. As a whole, great. But that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
like I was saying.
Fuck off. I worked the way around that to say, like, you know, a lot of people were mad about Lil Baby not being nominated.
That's
And attributing it to, like, some people have a theory like, oh, when he came out with the bigger picture, as long as he was talking about, you know, his normal street shit, he was fine. But when he talked about the bigger picture, that made him not a nominee.
That's crazy.
I mean, that could be a case because, you know, the Grammys it's a white award show, so maybe they don't like that. But I feel like, honestly, in my opinion, he had the biggest year. I don't think I heard a verse from him that I was like, it's not good. Every verse I heard from him this year was a solid verse. So
right.
I agree with that. Lil Baby definitely on 2020.
So who do you say that one more time to slap you? So who do you feel like should have been on the list? Like that wasn't?
Like best rap album?
Yeah.
I can't even tell you because I didn't hear too many good rap albums this year. I don't think this was a good year for music.
It's not a good year.
I would say Nas. The album was rocking.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, Nas was a nominee. I'm so disrespectful. Nas was a nominee.
Get off. Hang up. Don't come back.
Nas was a nominee. Well, hold on. You didn't know either, nigga.
Exactly.
I don't watch that.
You didn't
it's
know
not for me. You see
so,
my
right,
skin
Nas
tone? I don't watch the Grammys.
yeah.
Funky.
Yeah, so he was on there. I would say replace Royce the 5'9" with Lil Baby, and that might be good. That might be
Lil
right.
Baby.
Put Lil Baby in, take Royce the 5'9" out.
I would say, hear me out. I would say he's fine. Chance the Rapper was pretty good. Chance the Rapper had a good year.
What?
Yeah.
Chance the Rapper hasn't put out any music this year, number one.
Yeah, his album flows.
His album was from 2 years ago.
It transcends.
That's not what the Grammys are for.
Hold
It
on.
was from 2 years ago, but Royce the 5'9" could win, and he hasn't put out anything of relevance since 05.
No, he put out an album.
Bro.
Everybody who's a candidate put out an album in like for
bro,
this
no
year.
No one even knew about the album. Nobody even knew about the
No,
album.
I knew that Royce the 5'9" put out an album, but I'm not listening to Royce the 5'9". That's
right.
That's the problem. Okay, whatever.
But yeah.
That's just disgusting. I'm disgusted.
Look, all right. I'm gonna try not to go in. That's another episode. Jesus, Chance the Rapper, Twan? Come on now.
Yes, Chance the Rapper. He's a good Chance the Rapper.
Fuck.
Who's your favorite rapper?
But you know what? You a married man, so that I see why you would like that because you a married man with a child. So
yeah, Chance actually had a tough last couple months, yo.
Yeah, people was dogging. Yeah, his manager suing him for $3 million.
Yeah.
And plus, the album that you're talking about, Twan, wasn't really that
good.
It was great. It had some good old school stuff in there for me and the rest of my old heads. So forget you. I don't care.
Anyway, moving on. What's next on our list?
I want to hit them verses, yo. What was y'all favorite verse?
X.
All right.
Snoop.
What do we think was the best verses?
Yeah, your favorite one or the best one?
Well, shit, the best one and the favorite one may be two separate.
Yeah.
Well, my favorite one was definitely the Snowman versus the Gucci Man.
Definitely.
That was definitely my favorite.
That was definitely a hot one.
Yeah.
Hey,
my favorite was the Brandy Monica because it was subtle shades, so you had to like really pay attention. Gucci was just like off top, like it's fuck you.
Real shit.
Until the end, he was like, all right, we're gonna make peace. But until the last 2 minutes, it's fuck you.
All right, my favorite was Teddy Riley and Babyface.
Oh, that
was a classic. That was like one of the first ones.
That was when they was actually doing it on Instagram, where it's like.
And it took them 15. Yeah. The reason why that was my favorite, because they had so many meltdowns, so many times.
Yeah, I wish that they went back and redid like the old people and did them how they do it now. It would be way. Because Teddy Riley would, if Teddy had to perform, he would wipe Babyface off the bat. But because you got to just sit down and play your music, it's different.
Right. And Babyface was just looking and just calm and just playing his hits. And Teddy Riley tried to get the band together.
Doing too much, yo.
Yeah, speakers and lights and television.
My people.
Yo, Teddy Riley.
I'm so sorry.
He was like, yo, this is Jackson. We need to come together, yo. Like,
Nah, New Jack Swing was that shit, yo.
Yeah.
You
New
wasn't
Jack
even
Swing.
alive for that.
Huh? I was
Baby nuts.
definitely.
You were still on the mama's nip.
Oh
Nigga,
man.
you are like a year older than me.
That's not true.
I'm almost 100% sure.
No.
Yeah. So anyway, so that was my favorite, but I think the actual best verses was the Beanie Man and Bounty Killer verses. Because
that was up
one,
there.
I think that was the best one because that was the first one when they was actually together. And
Yo.
the energy between the two was just crazy.
Yo, that was hilarious because when the cops came, he's like, Bounty, we're not shutting this down, Bounty.
Yeah. Beanie Man was like, he told the cop, like, yo, you want to be the one person to shut this down while it's 5 million people watching this? Like, you want to be the one.
You want to be that guy? No
He's
way.
like, oh, I thought not. Play the music.
Bounty was trying to get out of there, yo.
And then also because like their music is so much like they was like freestyling at the end of the verse. Like they wasn't even playing their own. It was like,
Right.
oh, drop a beat, we gonna just start freestyling
No,
back and forth.
that one was fun. That one was fun. I think Swiss Beats and Timbaland did something good. They did something.
Yeah, they created something really special with that, man. And
Yeah.
And also because that was like it was like the Jeezy and Gucci Man one, but for Jamaica because Bounty Killer and Beanie Man, they had like never did the song together. They was beefing for years, so it was like on the same level as that.
All right, I didn't know that.
Yo, mine was when the dogs came together.
Oh,
Snoop Dogg, DMX.
Yeah, so DMX was like out of breath when he got to his hype stuff.
Yo, he old man now, yo. Old man, but yeah, both legends. Disappointing one was 2 Chainz versus Rick Ross. That was disappointing.
They should have never matched them up together.
Yes.
Only because if you listen to their albums, it's they bang like they hitting, but together it was just like nah, they didn't do that right.
Yeah, their music don't go well together, so you don't want to hear 2 Chainz song then a Rick Ross.
Go to Ross.
Hmm.
That's bad. Any verses I would like to see?
Yes. I would like to see. Hear me out. I would like to see. Hear me out. I would like to see Immature against B2K. I don't know why, but I think I would.
You just want to see the Chris Stokes versus?
Yes.
The Chris Stokes versus?
Hey, I don't think that's allowed, yo.
Actually, no.
Yeah,
What about
Chris?
What about Nas and Jay-Z? That'd be dope.
It's never gonna happen.
Would never happen. But it would be dope. It would never happen. Would never happen. Never happen. I would like to see Jodeci and Boyz II Men.
Ooh.
I agree. That'd be good.
R&B one would be smooth.
Jodeci versus Food, but don't nobody want to see KC skinny ass.
Oh, that's a good one.
He got his life together. He making gospel music. He put out 2 gospel songs this year.
Whoa.
Question, and I may have missed it. Did Drew Hill or Jagged Edge ever do one?
Jagged Edge did what versus 112?
Jagged Edge did one.
Oh, they did one versus 112.
Yeah,
They did? When?
yeah. It was
ago.
terrible. It was probably one of the worst verses. It was probably one of the worst ones. Yeah.
Word.
It was probably one of the worst.
Yeah.
That's why nobody know about it.
You know what they
was
really
terrible.
should do?
I think I do remember that when I came up.
Yo, they should do a versus against labels. Death Row, Bad Boy.
Yeah, real shit.
Who would be in charge of the death row because Suge Knight's in jail?
Well, you still got Dre.
Ray J.
Does he really? Is that true?
He owns all the Suge Knight stuff, so yeah.
Why?
That's so random.
Why?
Yeah, that's so random.
Because Ray J's really an OG.
Like shit, yo. I better put respect on Ray J, yo.
He's not just Brandy's brother.
No, Ray J's successful, low key.
Yo, he is though. Yo.
Like he's
He
successful
owns
as hell,
the
low
rights
key.
to Death Row. What you telling me?
He owns the rights to Suge Knight's story, and I think that includes like Death Row stuff.
Well, here's the thing about like Ray J. He has self-awareness. I remember somebody inquired about him doing a verse. He's like, I don't have enough hits for a verses. Next. I don't have enough.
Yeah, he literally has like what?
Two? Over me, dog.
He has like 3 songs.
Jamming.
He said One Wish.
He'll play that like 10 times.
Right, exactly. Yeah, but you don't got enough that could be One Wish.
He's on a song with Lil Kim.
I did it first.
Oh, let's get it started.
First.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
Oh man.
But yeah, but you know what? I think versus, it's once we are able to get back to like whatever, versus should go on tour. Like, all right, we're gonna have these 2 people in this city, these 2 people in this city.
Facts.
Almost like how like Jay-Z, Justin Timberlake did that one tour where they was like going back and switching out songs.
Oh yeah, that was dope.
Fire.
Wow, Jay-Z. I know y'all probably young for this, but when Jay-Z did it with Linkin Park too, didn't he? He went on tour with them.
We don't talk about that part of Jay-Z's career.
Why? It was pretty good. It was good.
Was it? No, was it?
Yes, it was. Linkin Park at that time and age was like at the top.
It didn't age
whatever
well.
they were doing.
It didn't age
that day
well.
and age.
I agree with Dre on that. It didn't age well, but it was hot at the time.
But we didn't know. We were wearing T-shirts that was 4 times the size we were supposed to be wearing.
We didn't know better.
We didn't know any better.
Hey,
do better.
Hey, we was making it work though. We was out.
We was wearing shirts then that we can't fit now, and we all.
Short Mike
still can't wear.
Don't do that.
That's definitely the pot calling the kettle black.
Actually, no, I was a whole lot smaller than what I am now. Thank you.
That's the whole point of this statement.
I'm not that much bigger. You gotta get out of here.
Ooh.
All right, what's with that subject?
I can see my neck. Okay.
What we want to get into next? We want to talk about.
Oh, snaps! Calvin got a shape up, my man.
Oh my God! Now you trying to pack everybody.
Hey, yo.
I'm done. I always have to say something to Calvin.
We want to get into next. We want to talk about Bubble Ball.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to the Lakers.
Yeah. I mean, congrats to them. Clippers let me down. I was, and shout out to the Heat, man. Look, shout out to Jimmy Buckets and that whole squad. That's the all heart squad. Yeah. Like they played hard, and you knew, like, look, they didn't have nearly as much talent at the top tier of their roster, but they were playing, and they didn't make it easy. Yeah. They didn't make it easy on them boys.
They had some dogs that made sure that they wasn't going to look bad while they.
Is Jimmy Butler a superstar?
On the Heat, on any other organization, he's not.
Yeah, I was about to say he like a second or third tier superstar. I give him that.
God damn, yo, what is the world gonna put respect on Jimmy name, yo? Because Jimmy,
he got the
one player.
Just take what you got and be happy. You know? Like
Jimmy is one of those players. Jimmy's one of those players who his heart makes his game go to another level. Like,
but that's
his
the
heart
thing.
takes it over.
In order for him to be a superstar, he has to be excellent at one thing, at least one thing. He's not excellent at anything in the game of basketball. It's his pure will.
Like, he's good. Like, when I look at Jimmy, he's a complete good player. He's like, he can play defense. He's physical. He has the ability to hit a three every now and then.
He's a more skilled Draymond. He's just he's a more skilled, more athletic Draymond.
More skilled.
It's like he's all right at everything, but what is he really excelling other than working hard?
Damn.
I'm
packing right now. Go ahead, Dre.
I give him he's right below. All right, Twan, I'm not gonna ask any questions.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he's right below like a Leonard.
Oh, nah, he's a step below Kawhi. He's like 2 steps below Kawhi.
I mean, I'll put him in the same type of player though. He's not as good, but yeah. I think.
Well, I could argue he excels at defense.
All defenses is will. Anyone that actually wants to play defense can play defense. It's just they don't want to play defense.
He's also right.
Yeah, defense is all about will. Where it's like you can become a good defender if you want to. You can't become it's hard to become a good shooter. You have to put in a lot of work to do that. You have to work for years to become a good shooter. You can just be a good defender any night that you want to be a good defender.
The way that he wills stuff is like you gotta have skill to will it too. Like you can be like, yeah, I'm clutch, but if you can't shoot a mid-range jumper like he did, I think one game he was just cooking mid-range jumpers. I was like, yo, he's really just like hearting all these shots. Like it was all heart. And I was like, yo, if he just had a little bit more talent, he'd be an undisputed superstar. Like he'd be an undisputed superstar if he could shoot a little bit better.
If he had like talent that you couldn't deny, he would have never been underrated to begin with. Yeah. That's why he's underrated, because he doesn't have any outstanding talents. He wouldn't have made it to the NBA if he didn't just have like pure will to work harder than everybody else. Versus a lot of other people that go to the NBA, it's like, oh, they have like a undeniable talent.
Like Kevin Durant is like one of those people to me.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant, like God just dropped Kevin Durant on earth, and he's like, yeah, this nigga is built to play basketball.
Yeah,
to shoot.
He's a 7-foot guard.
Yeah. You know what? This is who I'm going to compare Jimmy to. Jimmy is a taller Russell Westbrook, where it's like he doesn't really have.
Oh hell no!
What is Russell Westbrook's skill? What's his skill?
He's an elite. He's elite.
Yeah.
And what's skill? What's his skill? What's the skill that he's elite at?
Ball handling.
He turns the ball over more than probably any other point guard in the league.
Woo!
I would have compared them to.
He's a taller Russell Westbrook, so his physicality and his will to be good is what makes him good. He can't shoot. He's not a good dribble. He's just a bigger Russell Westbrook.
Wow. No.
What is Russell Westbrook's skill? What's Russell Westbrook's skill? What's his skill?
Okay.
What's his
Russell
skill?
Westbrook is possibly the most athletic guard.
Wins
That's not a skill. That's not a skill. What's his skill? What's his skill?
You can say game like look, game dunk, getting to the rim. He's out. You can't stop him if he gets to the rim.
That's not a skill. That's will. Because someone's guarding him while it's not a clear lane. He's muscling people off of him.
He's a solid point guard. He got handles. He can pass.
Solid? How do you average a fucking triple-double, get an MVP?
By will. I'm done.
We gotta
oh my God.
Well, I like that because he's gonna be in DC, so we're gonna see a lot of him out here, and I hope that he really do throw some good shit. And the last thing on the bubble ball, yo, the Phoenix Suns, yo, they won all them games and still didn't make it to the playoffs.
But you know what? I like now that the NBA is doing that play-in game, so that's going to continue. So if you a 7 to 10 seed, you get to play in to go into the playoffs. I like that.
Dope. That is dope.
Yeah. No, because if you suck, you suck. You just have to be a sucky team and miss out.
But some teams get hot at the end of the season, so it's like
that's unfortunate. They should have tried harder in the beginning, or in the middle, not the end.
They were trying hard, but you wouldn't know anything about basketball.
I know enough about winning. How about that?
Ooh.
Got medals. How about that?
Yo, we soundboard, yo. That would have been
yeah. But yeah.
Hey, shout out to the Lakers. Like, yeah, we gotta go into other subjects because we got so much stuff, man.
Yeah. And I'm gonna do this to stick with basketball. Michael Jordan dropped a documentary to make everybody believe he had no flaws to his game.
Documentary though.
Oh Lord, I wish this wasn't
that the flu game was not the flu game. It was food poisoning.
So what? Oh my God. Okay. Wow. Sports is my shit. So I'm like,
Michael Jordan
whole debate
dropped the most self-centered documentary ever. He blamed everything on everybody else. He took blame for nothing at all in the whole documentary.
Yo, that shit was good. It's always
he was like, Scottie Pippen's a bitch, but I needed Scottie. He was like, yo, Dennis Rodman, I can't fuck with him. So I'm glad that he was on my team.
When did he say that? He didn't say that.
Yo, Dennis Rodman's the only person he didn't speak bad on in the whole documentary. He spoke
He's
bad
right.
about everybody else. He
He's
just
right.
said, yo, Dennis worked harder than everybody else. This motherfucker crazy, and that's it.
Yo, he actually went to go pick this man up after he had like a 3 or 4 day binge.
Yeah, with who was that? Who was that?
Carmen
Who's that
Electra?
woman name? Carmen Electra. Yeah,
yeah, Carmen Electra. But he was with somebody. He was like married to Madonna, but he went to Vegas to fuck Carmen Electra.
Legend. Dennis Rodman. That's what I got from that. He's a fucking legend.
Dennis Rodman already has a documentary, but he needs another one where he really tells the stories about the wild shit he was doing.
Yo,
I would be intrigued.
He was a basketball player that lived like a rock star, dog. He lived a rock star's lifestyle.
He's doing what James Harden is trying to do.
Big facts. Big facts.
But he did it even harder. Like,
isn't he on suspension right now because he went to?
Nah, he's not suspended, but he got fined $50,000 because this nigga went to the strip club.
Hey yo,
he did what?
I don't care, yo.
He did what?
Club is life. Strip club.
He went to the strip club the day before the game. Meanwhile, Dennis Rodman was like, "Yo, I'm gonna need 3 days off because I gotta go party. If I don't go party, I'm about to destroy the team. So
I ain't gonna
during the playoffs."
He said, if I don't get my party, I'm
on a run.
And the crazy thing about that shit is I realized it later is in the documentary, this nigga is drinking a beer and immediately got on a motorcycle right in front of the police. I'm like, yo, they don't give
unbeatable.
a fuck.
Yeah, that's unbeatable. The 90s, Joe. That was
unbeatable.
But you know what? The thing that did clear up when I thought this nigga had leopard print in his hair, it was 33 for Scotty. I was like, oh, he is a solid nigga. Dennis Rodman for his people. He's like, yo, Scotty back. I'm putting that 33 in my head. It just looked like leopard print.
No, Scotty did do some selfish stuff. Like, yo, like first of all, Mike's the GOAT. Next. Next, Scotty did some punk stuff. He just didn't play because he was in his bag. I'm like, yo, how are you going to not play?
It sound like Kyrie. Sound like James Harden.
True.
Yo, and I'm not defending any of them. Like, yo, if you need to see strippers that bad, look.
Yo, Scotty was like, yo, I'm at least top 10 in the league. I'm getting paid like the 121st best salary. Yeah. I need y'all to do something. And they was like, well, we're not about to pay you more money, so you figure the shit out. He was like, all right, bet I'm just not gonna play.
The $2 million though, that was a bad contract, bro. That was a.
Yeah, I mean,
he had 11 brothers and sisters. He had to feed his family.
He took whatever he can get, yo.
He took the long-term money because if he was to get hurt, it's not guaranteed. So he took security over. He didn't bet against himself.
Well, no, he did. He did bet against himself. So he was just like, you know what? If I was like, I'm gonna bet on me and and just sign a short contract, he probably would have got paid. And then he dealt with an owner who loved baseball more than basketball, because I bet you if they won a damn playoff run, he would have capitulated to Chicago Cubs player or a championship level Chicago Cubs player's demands. But because it's basketball, he ain't really care about it.
Or
you signed the contract.
It's the black sport, so they don't get paid as much as the white sports do. That's a whole other issue.
Yeah, and then the thing is, I think the Michael Jordan brought so much notoriety to basketball that players were getting paid more. And then it's just like by the time Scotty signed his contract, he was like, it was a different era in basketball. Then once the 90s came when Michael Jordan was good, was the shit, now basketball players are signing great deals as role players. Yeah. And Scotty's getting paid like shit.
Well, Scotty wasn't a role player. He was an all-star.
Exactly. Yeah, he was.
What would you rather have, though, an all-star or a player? Or a role
We're saying
player?
he's getting paid
no. He was getting paid like a role player.
Right.
Okay.
But he was actually and he wasn't like a one-time all-star. He wasn't like Kemba Walker, where it's like he's an all-star once and now he's getting paid a whole bunch of money. He was a perennial all-star. He was an all-star every year.
Yeah.
Him and Mike all-star every year.
Mm-hmm.
That definitely was a good documentary.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely entertaining. Michael Jordan was, he was his cocky, arrogant self. I was like, you know what? Talk that shit. 6 rings, you can talk that shit.
Big fact.
I like the fact that he was proud of his competitive nature. Like, he was like, yo, I'm glad I stopped them from getting rings. I'm glad I stopped them.
Yeah, in that document, you realize that he's really, when it comes to basketball, he's really a sociopath. Like, he does not give a fuck. The fact that he was making up, like, it's always been a rumor that he was making up shit, but he finally admitted, he was like, the guy told him good game after he had like 20 points on him. He was like, he said, fuck me. Like, yeah, he's like, yo, he just said good game, Mike, and he took that shit personal, like an insult, and went back and dropped 50 on the nigga. Like,
oh yeah, that dude who was supposed to be the next Michael Jordan.
Yeah, it's like he's the next Michael Jordan, and he never played again. And we never heard of that nigga until the documentary. He had one good game.
You have to have a certain personality to play with Michael Jordan. You have to have a certain mentality. Like, you got to be built from a different cloth. Because who was that one player? He kept calling him a hoe. Like,
oh, the one on his team. Yeah.
The white guy?
He was
No,
like,
it was a
check
black
up,
guy.
ho. Check up, ho. What the fuck you doing? Bum.
It was a guy on his team. Like, God damn, Mike.
Yeah, that's motivation right there.
Yeah, I can see why.
Like, going ahead
going
with
at
Steve
it.
Kerr. Tried to fuck up Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr was on that. Yeah, I'm glad I stood up to Mike. I'm glad I stood up. I'm glad. Yo. Oh my gosh. I saw this picture of Steve Kerr with a fur coat spinning the basketball with gloves on. I thought this was the most baller picture ever. I think it was like when he was with the Bulls. I'm gonna have to send that to y'all, but yo, Steve Kerr, yo, he was all right. He was a role player.
You don't have to do that.
He made his shots when he needed to make his shots. That's all.
Right. All right. Next, we gotta keep rolling, fellas.
All right. So what are we going to next? Do we want to get into the sad shit?
I was about to say it's either that or the virus. So I mean, it's all sad from here.
They're both sad. Coronavirus.
All right. So white people they just added to the chaos this year between Karens and the police and the random teenager from Illinois that decided to shoot people in Milwaukee. It was not giving black people no fair shot, which is nothing new, but god damn, it's the last thing that we needed for this year.
They were showing out.
Yeah.
They were showing the fuck out.
Are you surprised?
I'm surprised because niggas were supposed to be inside. They're supposed to be inside. How are these white people finding these niggas to kill?
Like, come on, bro. And especially when they minding their business. We ain't doing mind our business all year, yo. But still, it's like multiple cases across the nation.
My nigga George was buying some Swisher Sweets and he got choked up.
Yo,
that's crazy.
Yo,
that was like when George Floyd happened. That was wild, man. That shook the nation.
That
I think that really shook everybody up.
Yeah, that definitely was the tipping point of this year
because at that time it was like the Ahmaud Arbery and Atlanta thing happened, then Breonna Taylor happened, and then George Floyd was like the tipping point.
Yep.
So when it come in threes, that's when shit happened, and
it did.
It's a legit point.
Protesting, which it seemed to be effective because a lot of changes happened afterwards.
Niggas was social distancing unless it was a protest, and then it was, everybody together.
A protest or, a house party or,
Or if you just wanted to go to Atlanta or Miami,
Yeah, Lil Boosie's house.
Yeah, those were definitely some tough losses in our community, the Black Lives Matter movement, you can say.
But yeah, I'm just, glad that good did turn out from that. I mean, sadly, we don't want to see people die, but this year, and honestly, black people die every year by the hands of police. I think this year is the first time that it was publicized and then there was a change from it. Usually it happens, it's publicized, and then nothing really comes from it, but there was actually laws that was placed due to the tragic incident.
I think part of it is we had time. Like coronavirus forced us to sit our asses at home, be observant of the community around us, so then when something hit, it hit harder because I'm like, we at the time we didn't have sports to distract us. We didn't have a lot of things like, people were figuring out how to create new entertainment because of the virus. So then when, you got people dying at the hands of police brutality and injustice, we got time to address that and actually put the pressure on them.
Yeah, and not just we had time to realize it. It's just I think the white people had the time where it was nothing else going on. So for white people, the only thing that you could do is pay attention to this shit. And once the white people got involved, the shit started to change.
That's a really good point because, like you said, it's been plenty of years continuously that black people were dying, but this year we ain't never seen like everybody come out and support, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Like, every restaurant you go in, every car, like people in the houses got Black Lives Matter signs. Like we ain't never seen that before.
And the one thing I pray that is genuine. You know what I'm saying? Because like we were out marching.
Mm-hmm. And then we had an episode on the pandering, so it's definitely I'm like, look, are you for justice, for equality and equity for everyone, or are you just trying to get out of the house due to COVID? Yeah. I will say, so since that the protest started and now being December, I feel like it was continuous. Like you still see the Black Lives Matter signs and stuff like that, or has
Nope.
I don't be out nowhere, so I can't really tell you. And honestly, it's unfair to ask that question now because now the Trump people is protesting the election that's been cleared several times. So now you're seeing
like there was
it on the opposite end.
Passed,
so now it's especially us being so close to DC, it's happening from the opposite side now. Instead of it being like Black Lives Matter protests, it's MAGA protests, which is it's kind of strange. But in all fairness, you gotta, if we was allowed to do it, they should be able to do it. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
2020, yo. I'm keep saying this, I don't give a fuck. But it's
that's fine. I got 7 slaps for you.
It exposed and flipped like a lot of shit, yo. And it's like I'm just thankful that we all made it through or making it through.
But I feel like it exposed things that if you were having your eyes on the swivel, you would know these things were like, it's not like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like you didn't know.
No, I think
the only difference is it's more publicized. So it's it's more publicized. So we have to do something. Like I've never in my life seen so many things just pop off of one incident. And not incident, incidents have been happening for decades. And now all of a sudden, we have our own special Black section on Disney, Netflix, all these other crazy things that's never happened before. And it's like, all of a sudden. So then you can just be like, hey, we're helping you out, Blacks. We got your back. But then as soon as some shit hits the fan, what are we going to do now? I guess we're going to go right back to plan B. Like, I feel like they just gave us stuff that we didn't ask for. Like, we didn't ask for
they definitely did abundance.
But also, I don't think that you got to remember that these aren't Black-facing platforms. They are white-facing platforms that Black people just happen to be on. So I don't think they're doing it necessarily to pander to Black people, but also like for the white people that want to be educated about Black shit, you have a section that you can go to. So like the Black Lives Matter section on, I don't know what's on Disney Plus, but on Netflix, it's really just hella documentaries about great Black people in the past. So that's not, Black people, you should watch this. It's like, hey, if you want to know what Black people have done, here it is.
Did anybody else catch, not to change topic or anything, but
I thought
we my fault. I thought Gucci was boycotted. And I've seen so much Gucci the last couple of weeks. Like I thought it was just gone. It's just nope. It's just like, it's for a short time. And
I think Black people gotta be disciplined and take we do have to be more disciplined with our intentions and our movements. And we have to, like, when we say we're going to do something, we have to follow through with it, and we have to be consistent with it, or nobody else is going to take us serious. So when we boycotted Gucci, when we're saying this and no justice, no peace, and all that type of stuff, we have to be persistent and consistent, because you made a great point. Oh, people wearing Gucci here, Gucci there. Oh, I guess the time has run out and we're uncanceling Gucci. No.
Like, and it just can't be when someone, and like you said, it has to be more disciplined. It can't just be when bad shit happens. Like, it has to be like when positive things are going around, and when things are like that you see need to be addressed. Not, oh, someone got, it's a tragedy, yes, but at the same time, there shouldn't be a reason why all of a sudden we're all rallied up and ready to go because somebody's dying when that shit happens in our community.
Yeah, but I think also we need to have a conversation as to when someone makes the moves to right their wrongs, do we not forgive them? Like, I think Gucci, like, they hired a bunch of black people in executive positions. They gave Dapper Dan an exclusive line, so they did stuff for black people. So when do we draw the line to say, okay, you've righted your wrong and we can support
I don't consider that a righting of a wrong, though. Like, let's just be real. Like, that's not a righting of a wrong.
That's what I'm saying. That's why we need to have a conversation when that happens.
Well, let me give you an example. It has to be a direct response that it has to be a direct response to an insult, like to a wrong. Like, it has to be a direct result. That's just like putting a black person in, like, you know, some sort of a position, but that doesn't address what you did. That doesn't directly address what you did.
If they pull down, so Gucci was in trouble for having a fake sweater that looked like blackface. How do you right that wrong other than pulling down the shirt and finding a way to empower black people within your company? What else do you do? Well, because there wasn't a financial disgrace. Like, they didn't take money from black people to do that. It just was a bad look.
Well, here's the thing, and that's a great question.
This year.
And that's a great question.
That's what I'm saying. It's a conversation we need to have on another day. Because
and I'll just make this point. Some insults you don't clear up, and that's a good point. So, some insults you just be like, you just told me how you feel about me. So if you clear this up, I know that it's not genuine. Because if you're going to put blackface, or if you're going to put anything, it's almost like, you know, when they used to have Christmas cards with black people on nooses, and when they do that, that's how you genuinely feel. So if you try to clean this shit up, you're doing this for the sake of business. You're not doing this for the sake of, oh, I have a change of heart. You're doing this to get dollars. So no, I will not do business with you because I know your character. So that is my answer. We will no longer do business. But black people as a whole are not, like, we haven't been disciplined with each other.
Well, black people as a whole don't exist. We are not.
Jojo, what are you doing?
That's bullshit. Like that's a bullshit statement. All niggas is not in. We are all not in community. We all not have the same standards, same morals.
Yeah.
Or none of that. We don't all move as one. So that black people as a whole is a bullshit statement. So we can't.
I'm not saying that.
But what we can't say is, oh, we didn't know that niggas was still buying Gucci. Niggas been buying Gucci since the goddamn sweater came out.
But we stopped putting pressure on them. Here's the thing, like, right.
When did we put pressure on them?
During the shit.
Never.
Okay.
Never.
We never put pressure on them. I never saw a nigga that had a Gucci shirt on and was like, nigga, take that shit off. There was never no pressure being put on a nigga for buying Gucci. Just like, okay.
And if I did have a Gucci shirt on.
You said what? Okay.
We're gonna leave that in 2019. That's another,
yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Oh, all right.
But let's see. What else happened this year?
Get into the whole shebang, yo. The big Rona. When did this joint drop? When did Rona came around? March?
Late March, early
April.
Yeah,
I think the first official case was maybe late February, early March.
Oh, word? Okay, was that early?
Because I was working from home before, probably, I think I started working at home the end of February.
It was definitely early March because I lost my job in April.
There it is. So let's see. The virus came early March. And I say us as the United States. one stimulus check thus far.
Thus far. And the second one is it's not even pending.
Y'all want to talk about the new one? Because
we can talk about it.
Stupid, yo.
So on Monday of this week, they said, all right, cool. The only thing we can agree on is $600. And then the president said, that's too low, $2,000. And then his people, the Republicans, was like, today they voted to do the 2,000, and they was like, nah, this nigga tripping. We not doing that.
Like shit.
So as of now, the only thing and it's not even official yet. It's 600. Donald Trump could technically veto it, and it still be nothing. Mm-hmm. So who the fuck knows?
Yeah, that's what I'm not putting too much into.
Someone got that FaceTime. Okay.
Yeah, my
bad. Hey yo, that's hilarious. Oh man, virtual show.
Like
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. We got it popping out here. You know.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so Rona shut everything down. We went from completely shut down to light capacity to half capacity to damn near fully open, and we back to square one where it's like, all right, they didn't shut us down, but they was like, hey, you have nobody in anywhere. So
you got dudes going viral for not knowing their cameras on during a Zoom call, during the conference meeting. Like, Richard, can you put your penis away during the conference meeting, please? Thank you.
It legit happened. It was, I can't even remember the guy's name, but he was like some executive that like he was in the middle of a Zoom. Well, they went on break in a Zoom meeting. He thought that he closed Zoom out, and he went to wanking it off.
And then he went through the process. You hear me? He went to go get the lotion. Went to go get the
he was like, "Oh, we got a 15-minute break. That's all I need."
One by one. He was going one by one, getting the napkins, put it on the table, go back to his lotion, put it on the table.
He was setting it up.
It was like sickness. Yo, y'all are disgusting. Stop.
He had the ambiance.
Hey, oh, right. Okay. This is going left.
This new world, yo. You could go on break and be like, yeah, I got a few minutes. All right, knock this out.
Yeah, I'm not having my commute though, yo. I will say that's the pro out of this whole virus. They cut my commute down something serious.
Yeah, especially since you had to drive all the way to the district.
Hell yeah, yo, solid.
To the district, but he got to use his time to leave for 2 hours early every day. So I ain't mad at you.
Not every day, but I did use that, but when I could, and now I'm at home all the time.
He got to work the full shift.
Like shit.
Watching, babysitting his dog.
Hey yo, that
Scruff McGruff.
All right, man.
Oh my God.
You be putting people's personal information out, and I don't like it, Twan.
You know what I'm saying, yo?
This nigga don't have a dog.
Yo,
he does have a dog.
Yo, you need flashcards. You need the producer to hold up signs like Twan chill, like stop.
Well, the last producer that thought he was telling me what to do, where he at? All right, now.
Boy.
Oh.
We're talking about 2020, yeah.
That was 2020, yeah.
It was.
Honestly, yes, it was. On what's good, bro? 2020 recap, like. Well, so we had a year, dog.
Yeah.
We had a year, man.
We had conniving.
Yeah, it was a
thieving.
Year. All right, back on Rona. Anything else y'all want to talk about Rona,
y'all? I mean, hey, we went from the president denying that the shit exists to, accepting that it exists, but just say if y'all drink bleach or inject sunlight into your veins, you'll be fine. To then, like, everybody that he worked with catching corona.
Even himself.
Did he get it?
Yeah, he got it.
Oh, he got it.
Yeah. I think it was Donald Trump. I think Donald Trump during this whole thing, he was. I don't know. He was a special guy, man. He was a special guy during this thing. That's all I can say. Like when he the one thing that wowed me out when he called it Kung Flu.
China.
I was like, I haven't heard that one.
The China virus.
The China? No, he went from the China virus to Kung Flu.
Kung Flu. Which, that's going to be a movie title one day. It's going to be a Kung Flu.
Kung Flu.
Kung Flu flick.
Black Mirror. Y'all watch Black Mirror on Netflix?
Nah.
Yeah.
It comes out with a coronavirus episode.
What? When did they drop that?
I don't know, yo. I don't know, but it's coming.
As long as it ain't,
Damn.
As long as it ain't nothing along the lines of what's the gay nigga episode? Yeah.
Oh, not Bandersnatch.
Something Swords.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Something Swords, wasn't?
Well, I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, you don't. Don't.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
That was crazy.
What did I just say? Like,
that was wild.
Moving on.
I just said it was crazy.
Moving on.
Detail.
I said moving on.
Oh, before we go, we do have to mention that Corona has taken like 300,000 lives.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Well, some of those numbers could be fudged. Just saying.
Either way,
it's still a lot of people.
Yeah, and it's like a meme going around saying about like the most deadly days in U.S. history. It's like Pearl Harbor, 9/11, and then like the other 3 in the top 5 are all coronavirus deaths.
Damn.
I don't believe all of those are coronavirus deaths though, but this is because I have my sources, so and they work in the medical field, and they're just saying
you right now talking about I can't leave the house because someone might have the virus. So I don't know what you talking about.
Well, I mean, I know ain't nobody.
Is niggas getting sick or is niggas not getting sick?
But what I'm saying is, like, if you die, then you can just put it on there and be like, oh, because of this. It could be a random car accident.
I can tell you from experience, nigga, you can't mix a coronavirus with a car accident.
Yes, you. I'm telling you what's being put on there. It's not like you can't do it. It's paperwork. So you mean tell me you can't do it on paperwork? It's paperwork. It's not word of mouth.
What I will say is this: coronavirus does have the ability to push existing conditions over the edge. Yeah. So if you have high blood pressure, cancer, if you have some sort of respiratory issue or something like that, it can push you.
Yeah,
like it can push it over, and then because that's most of the cases where I've seen.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And as someone that has had coronavirus, I can see how someone who's already sick could get this shit and it be over. Yeah,
because it fucks. It messes with your breathing a little bit too, like a little bit, depending on how it affects you. With me, it affected my breathing. I got a massive headache, so I'm like, damn, if I had anything like that was super serious right there, oh no. Yeah.
You sure it's not that big ass head you got? I'm sorry. My bad.
Shame on you.
I'm sorry. I try to bring a light to the situation. I wanted to make a light. You make it into like
You got the lights in your background.
So do you. You got an ambiance. Don't try.
Just because I like my house smelling good. Don't hate.
Whatever, dog.
Lavender.
It's a lavender scent, Dre. It's a lavender.
What's that? Lotion or a candle, yo?
It's a candle.
Whoa! Right next to the couch. You got the switch.
Move, yo.
I'll need the lotion because after this is over.
Wow, that's too much information. All right.
Oh man, yo.
All right.
Oh man, shout out to Dre, man.
Yeah.
You know what? We did.
Coach, what you had to say? You was about to say something.
Okay.
Yeah. I was talking more 2020 shit.
All right, what's next?
Figure out what's next. I did just want to say we got a black female woman president or vice president, I should say.
Okay,
vice president. Out to that.
That's a big one for 2020 for me, for sure.
Yeah. A lot of talk about legislation was going on through 2020, and niggas showed out election day. The most people ever to vote in general, and then the most people to vote for a president, and the most votes ever for a losing president as well. So,
damn.
Yeah, it's wild. niggas did show out in terms of, you know, politics. Which provides a lot of hope for 2021.
I think 2020 told the truth about, like, I think it put the truth about our nation on Front Street.
Especially through Facebook. The niggas that you thought, like, whoever you thought was, like, borderline, them motherfuckers showed what side of the fence they was on.
Facebook is the battleground, boy. You want to talk about Twitter fingers? Facebook fingers are just as deadly. Them Facebook fingers was out there.
You get more words than Facebook, probably.
Yeah, you can use pictures and you can use everything, yo.
I was like, oh, people is acting an ass on the internet. Y'all don't have nothing else to do, so y'all putting them fingers to work. Ooh, them thumbs was moving. Talking. Right.
I'm going to tell Tarad how I really feel. That's what I'm going to do.
I ain't never. Niggas don't know what all lives matter mean, but it's just all up on Facebook.
Right.
Like, okay.
Yo.
You know what all means? Like, I'm not gonna go there.
Oh my gosh, man. Look.
I know what I want to touch on, but I feel like it might be too soon and too heavy.
What is it?
Rest in peace to Black Panther.
I knew it was coming.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
Chadwick. God damn, Mr. Bold.
It was even more sad because he got the Netflix movie he in now where it's like,
did you see it?
damn, yeah. I saw it and he looks sick. It's like, okay, yeah. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
And he had like a couple monologues in that thing. Like, it was just like, man, like if it didn't feel like your last one, like, yo, it was heavy, yo. Great, but heavy.
Yeah, it's completely sad.
Full-blown legend.
And it almost makes me sad that, like, right now he's like only remembered as the Black Panther when if you go back and look at all his movies that he was in, it's like, oh, this nigga was a master fucking actor.
I think that he's up there with Jamie Foxx as the most features in a biopic I think it's called a biopic. I'm not sure.
Oh, he's probably done more than Jamie Foxx. Really's only done Ray. Chadwick was in like, he did play someone in Ali, and he's about to do Tyson. So they probably 3 for 3 right now.
I think he did a little bit. I think he did 2 other things, but I'm not sure. But I think he did like 2 others. But I think because he was a support character, like he was like a support like actor. I'm talking about like it's a video game. He's a support, one of the supporting actors. But no, Chadwick as the main character, he got so much freaking work in a short amount of time. I didn't know how small that window he did it in. It was ridiculous.
Did y'all see the new joint that he just put out not too long ago?
That's what we were just talking about.
Yeah. Welcome to the conversation, Tom.
Well, no, I didn't. I couldn't really hear it because
why is your baby crying, man?
Why is he crying?
What did you do?
Dropping a tear.
He was looking at you and he said, "Oh my gosh, who's that purple guy on the phone?"
Man, you can't disrespect.
Wow. We're just going to use colorism in 2020. All right.
Yeah. Oh, that's a whole other topic for a whole other episode. Woo.
Yeah, write it down.
But anyway, oh man, shout out to JoJo, man.
He's a biopic king for me, man.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, man, Chadwick did so much stuff.
Hard one, man. I hope there's something in the vault that will come out in the future, whether it be him being Black Panther or just something.
Like, off
the bad thing is they didn't even start shooting Black Panther 2 yet, so we know he's not about to be in that.
Which is crazy because I think I think the storyline is they were supposed to introduce Storm into that one, like a new version of Storm, like because the next story goes into how he gets married to Storm, but you can't really do that with Chadwick now, so I don't know how they're going to do the story. I hope that they were going to do one whereas Shuri became the next Black Panther, but it's not time for that.
Yeah, it's not time.
It's not time for that to happen. So I think what they're probably going to do is try to use CGI. I hope I said it right. CGI to like put his face into something and probably try to integrate it into another Marvel movie and say like, hey, during this time, this is when Storm and the Black Panther got married, and then they could probably swing it over.
Well, it's also been talks about them bringing back Michael B. Jordan, so it's going to be some story about how Killmonger did die or something like that.
Well, we didn't really see him die anyway.
Killed it though. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. We never saw him actually die. Like, and then, plus it's Marvel. It's Marvel universe. So there could be something. I don't know. Somebody could miss some.
Right.
Some cosmic creature could like bring him back. Something. It's Marvel.
Yeah, man, that's.
But man, rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman, legend.
Yeah, rest in peace.
And I'm not just gonna call him Black Panther. I'm gonna call him by his name, Chadwick Boseman. Rest in peace, legend.
Yeah. Shit. What else we want to? Everything else we really got on the list is kind of light. Tiger King, another Netflix.
What's her name?
I haven't seen
Carol
Baskins.
Carol Baskins.
It's I don't know. A part of me is because I love seeing white trash and it's fullest. And this was just white trash and it's fullest. I mean, it's really, you can't make a character like that up. Like a gay redneck with a mullet who
he likes tigers.
Who sells tigers and turns non-gay men gay because of meth. Like, it's what in the fuck? And then he's trying to kill another bitch in Florida. Like, what is going
on? That was crazy when he talked about, like, I think, didn't he get married to both of them at the same time?
At the same time. And
look,
none of them was gay.
Like, yeah, I just did it for the meth and the free stuff. He used to give me free shit and drugs.
All the drugs I want. They was eating Walmart meat, like old expired Walmart meat, eating out of dumpsters. Like, what? It's just beautiful white trash. Oh man, I'm a little bit jealous at the fluidity and the flexibility that white men are able to be without going to jail. Because he did all that shit and he didn't go to jail until he tried to kill somebody.
True.
If a black man is one of these things, it's like, oh fuck this.
He's going under the jail. Yeah. He's a menace to society. Yo, why are you making that face, Twan? Like, what made you fix your face up like that, yo?
I don't know. I don't even know how I did it. I'm trying to redo it.
You shouldn't do that. But moving on from Tiger King, Carol Baskins killed her husband.
Yeah.
That's another documentary about how that shit happened. God damn. She killed that nigga, fed him to the tigers. I guess, let's see, what else we're going to talk about. This was the year of Zoom. Everything was virtual.
We are now on
them badass, how about to say courtesy of Zoom. This show is sponsored by it. Not really, but yeah, everything was virtual. The badass kids. These kids are too smart for virtual learning because they can make it seem like they at the computer when the motherfuckers is not nowhere near the computer.
Finesse game is on.
I mean, we do it at work.
You turn they
speak for yourself.
Sure, I will.
Yeah, speak for yourself because I think some of my coworkers know about this podcast. And shout out to you.
Anybody got the PS5 or the new Xbox?
Me.
How you fucking with it?
Oh man, it's lovely. It's lovely.
You finally opened it?
Oh, I did.
Turned it on?
Oh, I did. Oh yes. It was It's the graphics are nice. The like the whole gameplay. The controller I don't like because it's a little smaller. It's maybe like 3 inches smaller, but it still handles the same. Like it still handles great. Like, but overall the graphics, especially if you got a 4K TV, I don't know. Some people still living in 2000s. They may not have the 4K, but in this joint already comes with the 4K. 4Ku or something crazy like that, and it makes like the pixels are just so. It's great. It's great.
That's what's up.
Like the picture is clear, you know.
I think I might grab a PS5 in 2020.
You know, good luck. I think because from what this is on my nerd standpoint, they're trying to do something for all those who have PS4s, Calvin. They're trying to come up with like a better rendition that's close to the PS5 because they weren't able to facilitate the quantity that was needed for the demand.
So did they just stop making them? It's like there was no more PS5s in production?
Pretty much.
That's interesting.
Wow.
So it's an exclusive.
For right now, yeah.
That's crazy.
Because the reason why, because you got to remember, like all this stuff is coming from overseas, right? So remember when our lovely Captain Orange man put the tariffs and embargo on those countries, it took forever for those things to be made. Xbox or Microsoft was just smarter and just decided, we're going to get this shit started now, not wait the year before or the year or somewhere in between the year before or 2 years before we actually got to have this thing out.
Yo, but think about buying a PS5, you can get the bag if you try to sell it.
Oh yeah, my cousin did that. He won 4 of them
you can get the bag. Because it's not available anymore. Like, you're not going to get another PS5. You're going to get the upgraded PS4. You could probably get the bag if you try to sell it. Then
PS4 Plus.
Right. PS4. I got a 5. You got a 4 Plus, nigga.
I wouldn't even tell nobody I got the 5.
or what? The 4.5? They're gonna call it the 4.5.
Yeah, all right. Next. My last thing, because J. Cole, my nigga.
No Name ate his ass up.
Yeah, he did. Yo. She did. I should say she did. Yo, that was a terrible track that he dropped during the protest, and I think from that moment on, he knew that he was no longer J. Cole and fell all the way back.
I'm really upset with Jermaine because I thought he was putting out music, but it was just shoes. I was like, nigga, we don't care about your shoes.
He trying to be in the NBA for real. I wonder if he getting any practice
on his Master P shit.
Yeah, they said I feel like a few months.
Master P did that when he was in his 20s. J. Cole was like 33. It's not happening.
Yeah,
he got a tryout with Detroit Pistons apparently.
So got what? So did LiAngelo.
God damn.
Damn. Okay, you got it too.
Yo.
Kind of find some people, yo. They need some help over there.
Yo, LeVar thought I finally done it. I did it. I got all my sons.
All of them.
So he got let go from the Pistons for real?
Yeah, but he was hurt though. He was hurt. He didn't. But you know what? He got $1 million contract, and he was only on the team for 8 days. So hey,
right?
How to become a millionaire in 8 days?
Right. Word.
Have 2 brothers in the NBA and be 6'4". That's
that works.
Shout out. You know what's crazy? Shout out to the Holiday brothers, man. They're really crazy. Like how many Holiday brothers are in the league? Like, yo, shout out to their parents.
And they some real stand up dudes.
Yeah.
One of them, I think, Drew Holiday. He's donating his NBA salary to nonprofits. I'm not sure what city or what area, but
he made like $20 million a year.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
Yeah, that's big, man. That's big, yo.
He giving money out like the Bezos' ex-wife.
Man,
bro.
She was. I don't know if she was petty or she was trying to be nice. Like, what was that, yo?
Yo, she was like, yo, this is literally too much money for one person to deal with. So let me give this shit up. And she still got like more than half of her money after giving all that away,
bro. And then she get a little back in the taxes and shit, I'm sure.
Oh, like, that's the thing. Like, yo, I would give all this away and
hey, all right.
I won't pay any taxes the next year.
That was a big ass flex though, man. It was a huge flex. So she was just giving out money to every HBCU felt like. Yo.
I would just like to say if I had $90 billion, I would do the same.
90 million.
No, 90 billion with a B.
90.
With a B. You said billion.
She said,
so how much did she actually give away?
I think she ended up. I think in total it was not, maybe like a couple billion. It was like
it was like she. I don't. Man, we gotta find out how many schools it was. But like
it was hella HBCUs.
Like none of them never received this type of donation before at all. Like she was breaking records, and it was all like a day.
Yeah, it was like, yo.
Like she could have.
What if they just give? What if each of them just gave her a haul? What if they just gave her a haul, man?
That means
shit.
They get the whole cafeteria. She get the library.
Like you can have your own part of the campus. This is the X-Base on campus. I don't know what her name is, but you know.
Bro, I'm sure you don't want that last name. Whatever you want to call
it. Yeah,
you.
That's what I was about to say. She might be like, yeah, let me use my maiden name for this.
No, y'all can call this whatever y'all want, but just have my nameplate somewhere on the building.
Man, she got a parking spot at every school, every HBCU out here.
She pulling up to all the homecomings.
Honorary doctorates.
Man, what?
She pulling up to every homecoming.
She is welcome, yo. She is good. Oh man, white women ain't giving out money to HBCUs, yo.
Yo, 2020 was really
Oprah step her game up.
To Oprah to step her game up.
2020 was the damn Twilight Zone.
Oprah and Gail.
Yeah, big facts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, didn't that R. Kelly shit happen this year?
Nah, that was last
No,
year.
That was last year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not the only thing about him.
Well, the part 2 came out. It was a part 2 to the series that I think came out this year.
Oh, okay.
But no. Yeah, we don't really have much left on this list. Joe Budden was bitching about Spotify for like a month straight on his podcast. Hella rappers died in like ridiculous amounts, like within like a couple weeks. Yeah. So RIP to them.
One of them being the legend from the Houdinis.
Huh?
What?
You didn't hear about that?
We're not talking about old rappers dying. Old people are supposed to die. That's what happens when you get old.
Oh, he's still he's still a legend though. But I mean,
old people die. That's the way of the world.
He wasn't even that old. He's like 56.
In black years, that's a lot.
Wow. Okay. I disagree, but continue your ramble.
Yeah, shout out to the the rappers that died. All right.
Yeah, shout out to the young brothers that died. And, you know what, y'all old niggas too. You know.
Wow.
God damn.
No
Come on, Dre. Dre be
no
petty, yo.
No respect.
He be petty.
Right, we wrapping up 2020, yo. We about to go on.
Yeah, we don't really have nothing else. You know, I hope everybody gets stimulated. Because I know y'all niggas is tired of doing unemployment fraud. Y'all want to make y'all money in a good way.
Wow.
Yeah.
Some of y'all ain't paid y'all rent in months because they can't evict you. I mean, stay up.
Finessing.
Yo. When that shit hit, I hope y'all good.
That is the note though, yo. That is the note.
And then some of y'all is coming up because y'all moving into new apartments and places and they giving y'all 4 months free because niggas ain't got funds. So, you know.
Yo, work the advantage, yo. I did see somebody post was like, when it comes to the stimulus package, like the $600 or whatever you're gonna get, quote unquote, you know, it is what it is. But y'all gotta look at the other stuff, you know, where the money is, you know, other line items where the money is going. Like it's opportunities that you possibly can be able to pull from that too. So whatever you're going through, you know, do a little research. It might be something there. But they also giving out money to, you know, furniture and shit for government buildings, yo. So
they giving all types. Hey, and some of y'all niggas really came up because y'all ain't never made this much money in your life, and off of unemployment, y'all are rich.
Hey, dog,
y'all niggas was making $1,000 a week off doing nothing.
Bruh, they getting paid.
Yeah, that's really wild.
It was niggas getting more money than me off unemployment. I'm like, how? You don't do nothing. I'm about to quit my job.
Fire me.
Like, can I be furloughed, please?
Nah, man. I'm just thankful that we all made it through this year, yo. It's definitely been a crazy one.
Yeah. Shit. This before we go, anybody taking the vaccine?
Yo, why your eyes go up like that, yo?
Y'all getting vaccinated?
Nah.
You said
they can get a solid. I said nah. They can get a solid.
I don't get the flu shot, so.
Damn, if you get the kung flu shot,
you know.
I stick to my own natural remedies.
Yeah.
Tea with some lemon, a little bit of honey. Swirl it. That's all you need in life.
But you drink liquor 3 days. Well, more than 3 days a week, 3 times a day.
Yeah, what I do in my free time is my business. What's in my cup is in my cup.
All right, but
all right.
What? Anything else?
Nah. I guess shit. Before we go, what y'all looking forward to for 2021?
Oh, hold up. Before we go to that,
he don't have his rap. He don't have his rap, so don't go there.
I'm not. I wasn't gonna bring that up. I wasn't gonna bring that up because he did say.
Chill,
I
son.
was not gonna bring that up because he does owe us that. Because he did say he would have it by now. So you're not a man of your word 2 times today.
I get it.
Not like shit, yo. He called me on that shit earlier today, yo.
Talk your shit, Twan.
I ain't calling
Talk your shit, Tweezy.
But you know, man. Hold up, before you go there.
Here we go with excuses. What are they, Calvin?
Oh shit! Yo. When somebody say I'm gonna call you back when they hang up the phone, are they really gonna call you back?
Yes.
He will. Yes, he will.
Yeah.
He will. Because he only call niggas when he in the grocery store, so he got to check out, and then when he get back
to this is facts.
And then he gonna talk to everybody. Like,
making jokes with the cashier, like nigga, come on,
shit.
Yo, I was on his phone. I was on the phone with this nigga. Do you have any cornmeal? I was like, yo, where are you?
Like shit. It's the only time I can call. All right, my bad. So I didn't mean to cut you off. Yo, you right.
What I was gonna say was, we can't forget about those who tried to do something impactful. Like I would like to say, just a shout out to the Ice Cube and
yeah.
And granted, even though Nick Cannon fell back.
Move your hand. Your fat.
I thought you meant.
Hey, yo, chill.
Nick Cannon kind of went backwards. He was trying to do something positive and with the platform that he has that he bought on himself, So just give a shout out to those brothers, just because a lot of other celebrities aren't doing that. Like they're doing it for the notoriety, not just because they really give a damn about what's going on in our community. So I just want to give a shout out to those two right there.
Yeah. Ice Cube always been down though. Ice Cube always been down.
Always been down with the lynch mob. So.
Anything else we want to highlight in 2020 before we move on to 2021?
Calvin's Coach K's album supposed to be coming out. God knows when that's gonna happen, but shout out.
Your album. All right. I said it was gonna be a verse at most, I believe.
Damn, not even a single? We not even getting a single, yo?
Nah, I'm a one verse.
I'm a.
Is that how you gonna start it?
Lie. That sounds like a damn lie.
Yo, I think we should call him every day, or every week. Be like, yo, you got that verse ready?
I don't got that energy.
Like shit.
I got the time.
I got the time. It's coming, man. And
you've been saying this since 2012.
Off the episode.
Nigga, we gonna have gray hair. Yeah, you know I'm gonna drop that freestyle, right? Pass me my walker.
Hey yo, when they drop,
Coach K gonna be at somebody's funeral, be like, "This is the freestyle you asked for.
This is what y'all all been waiting for."
You might be okay. Hear my freestyle.
You did
all right,
now,
brother. All right, brother. This is for you.
Hey yo, just know when it's done, it's gonna be fire, man.
It's gonna be like, yo, at my funeral, I need y'all to play this as y'all bring it in.
Look, just in case. Years. Look. You know, that's a great idea. Just in case I pass before you, I'm gonna put that shit in my will.
Hey yo.
Before I go at my funeral, He gotta do the freestyle.
I'm gonna leave the thumb drive for y'all, yo. Just play this at my funeral. this is my going out song right here.
Yo, that'd be crazy.
I want to hear this on the radio.
Kelvin in his casket. Yeah, the good brother Calvin Lyons.
Like shit.
We gonna bleep it.
Yeah. The good brother.
Hey yo, man.
He wanted me to drop this track for y'all.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Hey yo. That's gonna be my 2021 goal for real, yo.
And then it's gonna be 2022, 2023, 2024.
I ain't got time.
Etc. Etc.
Etc. Nigga. Etc. That's not the word.
Isn't that a drug?
Yeah.
Yo, I pronounce words a little differently. Forget you.
Etc.
Whatever. You know what I was saying.
Yo, hey, yo, Calvin. Yo, if you do drop that shit, I'm gonna get Quran to create a graphic like for you, and it's gonna look like parental advisory.
Yo, if Calvin drops it,
we're gonna drop it. We're gonna go against on social media.
If he makes the
We're gonna
single,
put
I'm
We're
gonna go
gonna
against him.
have a Tweezy and Kelvin battle.
Yeah, I would light his ass up.
Yo, I will
light you up.
Boy.
I will light you up. You know, I be.
Hey man,
boy.
can we end this episode? This yo, I ain't
Yeah, let's end this episode and then we can go into the 106 and Park freestyle battle between.
Like, yeah, but somebody say drop a beat in this bitch.
So I'm gonna say cut the beat. Just let you have it.
Oh, he gonna give you the wild and out conceited. Cut the beat, D-Crack.
Oh man, trash.
Yeah, I mean shit. My only highlight for 2020 is us. We made it through this pandemic, or something.
Got rid of some dead weight.
A panini, whatever y'all calling it out there. A panoramic, all the shit that y'all calling this shit. Y'all niggas called it everything. We made it through it. Hella the obstacles, but you know, we found a way to get through this shit. So
yeah, we said deuces.
Yeah, yo, we study making it happen, yo.
Some people folded though, pretty quick.
All we did was provide an open door for someone to walk out of, and they walked out. We closed it and locked it when they left.
And you know what? We came out. We've increased our views on different platforms.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah, so we definitely
video, and
we've definitely taken steps to grow our podcast, and you know, in 2020, thank you for supporting. Thank you. You know what's crazy? I'm so damn.
Selfish?
No, like we really forgot something really important that we did. Quarantine radio.
Yeah, we did that shit.
God damn.
Yeah.
God damn. Yeah, we did quarantine radio.
That was lit.
Damn. That was like, I think that was early pandemic, and we just like, yo, like, let's do it. Like, let's just do it. That's back when we had the shirts popping. Like, yo, we was moving. Like, yo, we was like, all right, Dre gonna host this one. Coach K gonna coach this one. Gonna host this one. Yeah. We got DJ Karan on this one. I don't know what Tweezy was doing, but all right, shout out to him. Yo,
I had to work.
He was out here.
I had to work. I had to make that money.
Yeah, we did have a real solid year, yo.
Yeah.
Nah, man. I think we experimented a lot this year. I think we really like ventured out. I think we did well with our like, you know, when we had the Battle of the South. Mm-hmm. The Battle of the South one, oh my God, man. I think we did a good job. I think we just tried different things. I think we grew so much. I think we grew way more this year than we did in 2019.
Definitely.
I can definitely say that because we were able to venture out, bring in new talent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bring in new talent, you know.
The fact that we were able to stay consistent through this year, man, that says a whole lot. I just say I appreciate y'all for that, man.
Yeah, I think we might have only missed maybe one episode the whole year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Everything else, we've been on point.
That's been really
and the thing is, you know, 2020 built the base for what we're going to bring to you, because we're bringing out something so diverse. We bringing that heat in 2021. Like, we're coming out with more stuff. Like, we experimented with like, you know, the Sunny Report, which is still gonna come back at you, but we got more stuff. Like we got more stuff. We're gonna have the podcast. We're gonna make it happen. Like we grew a lot this year, 2021. We're gonna grow some more. You know, of course, like pending the, you know, zombie apocalypse next. But
Shit.
Like, yeah, that's the only thing that's been fucking us up, man. But not to the point where we stopping. So I ain't mad, man. Just patient.
Exactly.
I'm telling you, man. You got the.
And yeah, people, we didn't forget we still owe y'all a brunch day party. So
like,
as soon as we're able to do it,
you are absolutely.
You best believe.
Yeah.
Damn. What was that supposed to be, man? What was that? March?
It was like March 29th. It was supposed to be.
It was supposed to be in March.
Yeah.
Some shit like that.
Yeah, I think like
what?
Right. We got. I think Baltimore City went to shut down like the week before we were supposed to have it.
Yeah.
It's like
God damn. Yeah. I was, you know, we were reaching out to like, yeah, this is about to be lit, da 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 da.
Yeah, we had DJ, we got everything stamped, man. We got
yo. That was crazy.
Everything.
Yeah, so as soon as you know, we are permitted to do so, it's gonna be a wild one because we got to make up for a whole year. So,
yo,
I already know.
Man, look, when the world opened back up, and God willing, the world opened back up, I'm optimistic. I have faith, man. I'm scared that we gonna tear this shit up so bad. Like we just gonna be, people gonna be hungry. Like they gonna be thirsty to get out.
First of all, word to Boosie, we gonna set this bitch off.
Wow.
You already know the first song gonna be when the season is over, yo. That Mask Off Future, yo. Hey, yo, when I come on the party, it's gonna be lit, yo. That shit gonna be lit. That's how you know it's real. I want to hear that. Shit.
Once we hear, what was that flute?
That
like
flute?
People gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
The Andre 3000 flute.
Gotta hear that shit, man. Got to.
Oh my God, this is gonna be a damn movie.
Yeah, I'm just really looking forward to 2021.
Man, hopefully we get concerts back.
Yeah. My ticket's still sitting in limbo.
Huh?
So I still got tickets sitting in limbo.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, y'all was buying tickets out here?
Yeah, because we didn't think the world was about to shut down.
He's absolutely correct.
Yo, that's crazy.
Y'all ain't get your money back?
No, because then you lose your seat.
Hey, no seat.
No, you know what's crazy? No, I have like a voucher that's never going to expire. So like once it comes back.
So you got a voucher for a free ticket for anything?
With that company. Like I forget what it's called. It's called. Yeah, like so because they planned it wasn't like a major artist. It was like an event.
You better hold that ticket. Don't like that company don't like fold.
Go under.
Yeah. Well, shit. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I haven't had the money in so long that you
didn't even think about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't touched it since earlier this year.
It's still there.
All right,
great.
Ooh. All right, man. Anything else, yo? What?
2021 concerts. I don't know, cause honestly, it don't look like the world going back to normal no time soon. So I don't have high hopes for much.
As long as we don't end up like the UK, good grief.
Well, that's why I'm not in no rush to like go back to normal because it seems like everyone that went back to normal, they ended up back on shutdown. So I don't want to go back to how we was. So as long as we can slowly progress into opening up, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Yeah, I think the one thing that this year did reveal that niggas are able to be self-sufficient if we have to be. So, like, depending on other people for shit is going to stop. So,
that's big.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think all of us are gaining skill sets where we can all be self-sufficient. So,
that's definitely
so we don't need you no more, white man. So.
Hey.
All right, man. Y'all ready to wrap this up, yo?
Yeah, let's go ahead and wrap it up.
So let's wrap it up, B.
All right, man. Yo, 2020, yo. Damn near over. It was a hell of a year. One for the books, man. I could definitely like when we look back at 2020, it's gonna be that year. Be like, yo, you know what you was doing, what was going on for real. But I'm glad we was able to make it through it. Podcast holding strong, man. Everybody's healthy and strong.
Yeah, half of us have made it through Rona for real. So
yeah,
hopefully y'all too don't get it, even though Twan don't get tested, so we would never know.
Like, I ain't trying to get it, yo.
Calvin get tested every other week.
No like, yo, I ain't fucking around these streets out here, yo.
Yeah, that Rona shit ain't no joke, man. Like, don't play around with it if you don't have to.
Yeah, I feel that, man. Definitely grateful that y'all was
Well, I gotta make sure y'all get y'all mail on time if you're getting it from UPS, all right?
Well, UPS don't deliver mail. That's the post office.
Well, you get packages.
Oh yeah, USPS has been United States Post Service. They've been backed up.
Ooh,
They're backed up. They're backed up for 30 days.
I'm
for
just
the
glad,
next 3 months.
I'm just glad all the shit that I ordered came.
Yeah.
Because, if it wasn't coming on time, I was like, hey, y'all might as well take this shit back because I don't need it no more.
Be real.
Man, what you order?
That is none of these people's business. It's not public information, nigga.
Oh, so rude. I'm just asking the question.
You be trying to put public shit out when it's private.
I ain't putting no public. This is not that type of
thing. You don't want to do that because you got some private shit that you don't want public.
All right, man. So we appreciate everybody listening, man, supporting us this year, yo. It's been a blessing, yo.
Absolutely.
On Instagram, WGB Podcast, Facebook,
YouTube. Listen to us.
Hopping now, yo. It's a good sight to see, yo. Good sight to see. Yeah, man. So we're gonna be steady at it, yo. I'm definitely excited for next year and the content that we're gonna be dropping. Steady working, yo.
Twan, focus.
Any last words, fellas?
Nah, everybody stay safe. Enjoy your new year. Y'all see us 2021. Top of the year.
Yeah, and by the time y'all see this, it'll already be Christmas time. It should have passed. So I hope y'all had a good Christmas and yeah, I'm optimistic for 2020.
A what? A Chris what? A Chris what?
You
Christmas.
said Kwanzaa, nigga?
Kwanzaa? Habari Gandhi?
Your Sonny ain't playing, yo.
Kuzi Chakalia?
Yeah. All right, yo.
You Moshe.
Hey, yo, did you go?
No, I'm still here.
He said, don't play about my Santa Claus, nigga. Yo, Tweezy, yo. Any words, yo?
Nah.
That's how you gonna go out of 2020, yo?
In silence, nigga?
Yeah. In silence.
Oh, we know why he not talking. We see a shadow in the background. He don't want to say nothing.
No.
Get off your chest, nigga.
It's time to eat, nigga. Get the fuck off that phone. There you go.
Yeah, that wall snitched on you.
He's trying to move the camera too. It's all right.
I ain't trying to look, Z.
hey, baby, I ain't doing nothing.
We almost done.
Yeah, we wrapping up.
5 minutes.
Yeah, just 5 more.
He can't say shit. His hairline fucked up.
Yo, he happy as shit. He got those headphones in right now.
Why'd he screenshot this?
Like, please leave the room. Please leave.
Hey, yo.
We don't want to see your gut. Pick the phone back up.
Oh, gosh.
Yo, you might as well just turn the camera off.
Yo.
It's been a pleasure, man.
I don't feel like cracking nobody today.
Yo,